Hey, welcome back everybody, it's KB here, and today I'm going to show you how to install the GSI ROM on any Project Treble devices. So this is a requested video by one of my subscribers, so hope you all enjoy this. Installing a GSI ROM and installing a custom ROM is kinda similar, but installing a GSI ROM requires a little bit more knowledge than the custom ROM. So that's why I'm making this video. And I have made a video on Project Treble. So if you don't know what is the meaning of Project Treble, then I will put a link in the description for that video. You can go there and learn about the Project Treble. So yeah, without doing any delay, let's do this, because I'm using my brother's phone to record this video, and today I have no face cam. First of all, you have to know, is your phone supports the Project Treble or not? To do that, go into the Google Play Store and search here Project Treble, and after that you will see this application called Project Treble Check. So it's by the Cabin T, and after that download it and install it and open it like that. And once you open this, you will see that it will say Project Treble supported. If it says that, that means your phone has a Project Treble support and you can install the any GSI ROM. In the second option, we can see here it says seamless system updates. We got the cross mark there, so which means our system type is partition A. So if we see the green check mark on both option, that means our system has a system partition A and B. So in my case, you can see I have the system partition 1. So this is kind of deep detailed thing you need to know, but if you want to understand this in simple way, you just keep in mind that if you see only one check mark, one green check mark, that means you have system partition type A. So you have to download the system partition type A only GSI ROM. If you have a green check mark on both of them, that means you have a system partition type A and B, and you have to download the GSI ROM which says A and B. So I'm gonna go into that later. So if you see cross mark on both of these options, that means your phone doesn't support the Project Treble and you cannot install any GSI ROM. So if you have any of these options ticked, A or B, or doesn't matter if you have a partition type or AB, I'm gonna walk you through anyway. So once you know that you have a Project Treble enabled, you can visit this site, XDA's Project Treble page. I will put link in the description. You can go there and visit here and download any GSI ROM you want to download. It doesn't matter which one you download, it will work for any Project Treble devices. So you can see by yourself, we have lots of ROMs here. We can go into this section where it says Treble enabled device development. From here we can choose any ROM we want to install. So let's say you want to download this PHH Treble ROM, which is based on Android Oreo. You can download any GSI ROM like Android Pie, Android Oreo, any. So for this example, I'm gonna download this one and I'm gonna show you how to download it for your phone. You just scroll down. Okay, so here we have the download section, and here we have lots of options to download. So earlier you remember I said that you have to know which type of partition you have in your phone, A and B or A only. So for my device, you saw that I have only A only partition, so I have to download the A only ARM 64-bit system image from here. So if you have a and B type, you download the A and B. If you have a only, download the A only. Now you just have to click on it and it will get downloaded. So the ROM you download will be downloaded as a zip file or RAR file or XZ file. So you can unrar or unzip it using RAR application on your phone. So you can download the RAR application from the Google Play Store. You can see here I downloaded. So I have already unzipped it. You can see here we have the system ARM 64 A only with the G app and Super SU. So once you extract all of this, you are good to go. you can go into the recovery. A few more things before I start installing this. First, you have to have a good knowledge about installing a custom ROM, unlocking a bootloader, and everything. So if you have never done installing custom ROM and doing a custom recovery installation, then do not try this, because you may break your device. And I suggest you to learn how to unlock your device, and after that how to install the custom recovery. Every device has their own method to unlock the bootloader, and every device has a different method to install the custom recovery. So I will put link in the description for the XDS site. There you can search for your device, and there you can learn how to install the custom recovery on your device. Any device, doesn't matter, and how to unlock the bootloader. So it's not a universal method, because as I said, the unlocking bootloader and installing custom recovery is different in every single devices. But if you know everything about unlocking a bootloader and installing custom recovery, then let's go. Turn off your device. I'm gonna turn off my device right now, and now boot into the custom recovery. So booting into the custom recovery is also different in every device. So I'm using the MI Redmi Note 5. It has a power button and volume up. We have to keep pressing until we see the logo. So for your device, you just go into the Google and search how to go into the recovery mode on your device. So as I said, it's different in every single devices. For all devices, it's different. So go into your custom recovery. You can use any custom recovery which is available for your device and supports the Project Treble. Recovery and unlocking a bootloader is different for all devices. Installation method and unlocking is different, as I said. So if you ask me, I don't know how to install the custom recovery, I cannot help you with that, because I need that device to show you that how to unlock the bootloader and do all that kind of stuff. But if you have done all the things by yourself, you know how to unlock the bootloader and recoveries, then you know what's going on here. I don't have to worry about you, okay? So go into your custom recovery, and after that, first thing you have to do is go to the wipe, and after that click on advanced wipe, and after that select all these options. If you want to keep the internal storage things, you can uncheck the internal storage, but I have nothing in my internal storage, so I'm gonna clean it anyway. It doesn't matter. And after that, system. So micro SD card, it also depends on you, but in my micro SD card, I have the ROM placed. So if I erase this, I won't be able to install any custom ROM, because there I have stored a ROM. So internal, it's a personal thing. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to delete it, delete it. So you can see here, we have one more extra option here, which says vendor. So this is a most important thing. If you clean the vendor, that means you have to install the vendor again. So if you have a vendor image or zip file, then you can clean this. But if you don't have a vendor file, then you should not delete this. You should not format this, because without the vendor, you cannot boot your GSI ROM. So I'm gonna keep my vendor because I want to, boot my GSI. So it's a personal, for some devices, you may find vendor easily, but for some devices, you may not find the vendor easily. So don't format the vendor. In any case, if you format the vendor, all you have to do is to fix that, install the official ROM one more time, download the official ROM and install it, and vendor will get installed. And again, next time you will remember that you don't have to format the vendor. So keep the vendor and format everything else except micro SD card or internal storage. It's a personal thing. So swipe like that, and you can see here we have successfully formatted our drive. Now reboot your recovery to recovery one more time. Now go to the mount section. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly because I'm recording with my mobile phone, so if the video quality is poor, then I'm sorry, I cannot do anything because I don't have a camera. So now in mount section, select everything you can select. Okay, select everything like that in mount section. Make sure that everything is selected. If you can't select anything, it's okay. Go into the wipe again, format factory like that, swipe, factory reset, do that, and after that click on format data, and after that you have to type yes, 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 and if it says that failed, then you have to go and reboot your recovery one more time like that, and again go to the mount and try to select everything you can select. Go back, wipe, format data, again hit type yes, and this time the data should get formatted like that. If you see red text here, that means it's not successful. You have to reboot your recovery one more time. Okay, and after that go back, and this time reboot to recovery one more time. Okay, you do that after you format the data or format anything. Okay, and now we're gonna check the mount again, mount everything. Make sure that you keep checking this mount. Okay, try to select everything you can. Okay, once you can select everything, go back. Now you have to install, click on install, and after that now you have to locate where you have stored your GSI ROM. I have stored it in my external SD card. I'm gonna click there, and now click on install image, otherwise you won't be able to see the img file. Okay, default it says zip file, so you can see here the option is changing, install image, install zip. So if you want to install the custom ROM, you know how to install it. You just select the zip file and install it. But for the GSI ROM, you have to click on install image, and the image file should pop up what you have downloaded. So earlier we downloaded the system ARM60A only img file, so we are gonna select this, and now here we have to select the system image. Do not select any other. Okay, now we have to swipe to confirm flash like that, and we are gonna wait for the the flashing to complete, and that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do to install the custom ROM in your Project Treble device, the GSI ROM especially. So yeah, that's it. So we are gonna wait for it to boot up, and that will be our final setup and everything. Okay, so yeah, it's not that difficult. If you have done any custom ROM installation, it's not that difficult. All you have to do is make sure that everything is mounted, and make sure once you done the formatting here, you have to format the data and boot into the recovery one more time. And when you install it, every time you have to make sure you have to check all these. You can select all these options. So whatever option you can't select, like you can select the USB OTG, because USB OTG is unplugged right now, so you should be able to select everything here. If you cannot select everything here, you have to reboot into your recovery, and after that you will be able to select all of these options. So those were the most important things you have to do when you are installing a GSI ROM. That's all you have to do. Okay, and do not forget to do the format data before installing. Okay, and now reboot to recovery one more time, because it's saying that no OS installed. We just installed it, but it's not showing yet, so we have to go into the recovery one more time. Now we have to reboot to system, because we know that system is installed. Okay, I'm just gonna click on it, and if it asks for anything, you can do not install, or you can install the TWRP application. So I'm not gonna install it. So your device now should boot. Okay, so this is like universal method to install any GSI ROM on any Project Treble devices, any GSI ROM, and for any Project Treble devices. So all you have to know is that your device supports the Project Treble and what type of partition you have, A and or AB. Okay, so you can see here it's booting. the Android logo is popping up, and we are just gonna wait for it. And I have one more thing to show you because I missed one step there in the recovery. I'm gonna show you after this. So it's gonna take some time to boot up because we just installed a new system, so first boot up will be late. So keep patience, take your time, let your phone boot, okay? If you don't have a patience, then I don't know what to do. As you can see here, it's booted up. And let me tell you one more thing before I do anything. This is also my first time installing a GSI ROM. Believe it or not, yes, this is true. And since I used to install a custom ROM a lot, it's not that hard for me. I can learn it quickly, easily. It's not that hard. So yeah, now you just hit next and set up your account and password and everything, and you will be able to use this ROM. Yeah, that's how you install the custom GSI ROM on your system. But I want to show you one more thing in the recovery. So yeah, we are done doing the installation, but I'm gonna show you one more thing in the recovery. So I'm gonna go to the recovery one more time. Okay, in the recovery, when you go into the wipe section and advanced wipe, you can see here we have the option of vendor. We talked about it. We don't have to wipe this because without the vendor we cannot run any OS. Okay, so the thing is that for the vendor is that for some devices you will see this option, and in some devices you will not see this option. So if you see the vendor option, that means you can wipe it and install the custom vendor, and you don't have to wipe it. Actually, if you accidentally wipe it, you can install the official ROM one time or any custom ROM one time, and vendor will be restored again. So you don't have to worry about anything even if you format this. Okay, so this is most important thing. But if you don't see this option, it's okay because you won't be able to format the vendor anyway. But if you see this option, do not format. So that's all I wanted to say, and now that's it, I'm done. I took you a long time, but yeah, this was also my first time doing the installation of custom GSI ROM. So hope you all enjoy. If you have any question, I'm gonna reply you back if you do the comment in the comment section below. I will try my best to help you out. And yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna put link in the description for the Project Treble page on XDA. There you can download the the Project Treble ROMs. Okay, and I'm gonna also put link in the description for the video where I explained what is Project Treble and everything. I have talked about the Project Treble, so you can learn about the Project Treble if you don't know what is the Project Treble on Android. Okay, so that's it. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. This time I have no face cam, so peace, I guess.